Hi, my name is Sarah Daley, and I will be talking about the neurological disorder called Lewy body dementia. This disease is close to my heart because I had a grandma that passed away from it. My family and I saw the effects of this disease up close and personal, and the journey with a family member who has it can be very sad to watch. Lewy body dementia is a disease that comes in someone's 50s and after. It is a complex and challenging brain disorder that when Lewy bodies are present in the brain, cognitive decline worsens over time, according to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders in Stroke, 1950 through 1925. This disease doesn't just affect the brain, but the body as well. There are two ways that this disease can be diagnosed. One is Lewy body dementia, and the other is Parkinson's disease dementia. Currently, there are no cure for LBD. However, researchers are searching for different ways to treat patients for the betterment of the care that they need in their home and towards the end of their life. Since LBD is at the end of someone's life, we see the development as the patient gets older, while researchers say this is not a hereditary disease. It also is not caused by someone's lifestyle. However, diet and exercise may help. LBD is mostly seen in someone's REM sleep, the REM sleep, behavior disorder, and loss of smell, from the NIH 1950 through 2025. The name Lewy bodies come from a man named Dr. Frederick Lewy. He was a German neurologist, and in 1912 he discovered abnormal proteins deposits that were disrupting the brain's normal functions with Parkinson's disease. That's from the NIH 1950 through 2025. Lewy bodies affect a person's brain as well as their emotional states and behaviors. They have memory problems and struggle to sleep while their cerebral cortex fails them with the information to process their perception, thoughts, and even their language. Dr. Gary Sibsey, 2018, states, if you're overwhelmed and stressed, your brain is not fully being used, and this affects your lymphatic system. Family grief can happen too. Many children of parents, spouses, and family members with LBD may go through the 5 stages of grief that Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, 1969, discusses in Chapter 3 of Wong, 2021. Kubler discovers we will first see denial, then anger, bargaining, depression, and lastly, acceptance. While the family member with LBD deals with depression, hallucinations, anxiety, and many more side effects. It makes it hard for the family members to watch this happen. Patience was a big thing that we all had to learn with my grandma. It can be quite scary for them when they don't recognize you or those around you, while at the same time, it's hard for the family members that are no longer remember. Professional care offers some testing for the LBD diagnosis, but several tests need done for the results to be certain. These tests range from looking at a patient's medical history and doing a physical exam. Blood tests can also help with brain imaging and neuropsychological tests. Even though there's no cure, there is exercise, medication, and certain therapies that can help. We can add the spiritual side to help the patient and the family. This helps put our trust and comfort in God when you don't know who else to lean on. Philippians 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. From the Holman Christian Standard Bible, 2014. While you and your family member lean on the Word, evidence shows that meditation, prayer, and other related religious and spiritual practices may have significant effects on the brain positive effects that may help improve memory and cognition and mood and overall mental health, by Newberg, 2011. When we bring spiritual disciplines like prayer and meditation, we can see that the long-term effects increase the mindfulness and the memory of our loved ones. And lastly, the negative effects when incorporating spiritual practices could be seeing your loved one deal with frustration. I saw my grandma go through this and speak to the fact that she was frustrated. However, at her core, Jesus was always a source of comfort for her. The important part, even when there is embarrassment or anxiety, is to encourage your LBD patient or family members that they tried. Be encouraged by Galatians 6:9, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. By the Holman Christian Standard Bible, 2014. Thank you, and have a great day.